The summer heat shimmered off the cul-de-sac of Willow Creek Estates like a bad omen. Mia Reynolds, 17, badge hidden under a loose FBI Academy hoodie, was walking Loki, the family's black German shepherd, down the manicured sidewalk. She had just finished her junior year and was home for 3 weeks before heading to Quantico for Federal Youth Leadership Program, an honor that still felt surreal. 2 white SUVs with magnetic signs reading Willow Creek HOA Security. Authorized enforcement screeched to the curb. For men piled out, all wearing black polos stretched tight over beer guts, tactical pants, and duty belts that looked suspiciously heavy. The leader, a sunburned man with a mustache that belonged in 1982, had a Glock holstered openly. "Stop right there, young lady," he barked, hand hovering over the grip. "Dogs must be on a 6-foot leash. That one looks 8. Mia glanced at the retractable leash. It was locked at 5 feet. Loki sat calmly, ears forward, reading the room better than the humans. "Afternoon, sir," she said politely, voice steady from 1,000 mock arrests in training. Leash is within regulation. Mustache stepped closer. "You don't live here. I know every resident. License and registration for the animal." Mia almost laughed. "There's no such thing as dog registration in Virginia, and you're not law enforcement." The second man, younger and twitchier, unclipped his holster. "We have stand-your-ground authority granted by the HOA charter. Step back from the dog and put your hands where we can see them." Loki growled low. Mia tightened the leash. "Easy, boy." Mustache drew his Glock and pointed it at the ground between them. "I said hands up. Now." The world narrowed to the muzzle. Mia's pulse thumped once hard, then settled into the cold clarity she'd been taught. She slowly raised her left hand. With her right, she reached under the hoodie and pulled her credential wallet, letting it fall open. "Federal officer," she said, voice flat. "Lower the weapon." The Glock wavered. Mustache squinted at the gold badge and the words United States Marshal in raised letters. The photo was Mia, same unsmiling face, same dark ponytail. That can't be real," he stammered. "You're a kid." "Deputy U.S. Marshal," she corrected. "Currently assigned protective detail training out of the Eastern District of Virginia. You just pulled a firearm on a federal officer in performance of her duties. That's 18 U.S.C. Section 111. Want to try for the assault enhancement." The younger man went pale and reholstered so fast he pinched his finger. Sirens approached fast. Someone on the ring camera had already called 911. 2 actual Fairfax County Patrol cars arrived within 90 seconds, followed 30 seconds later by a black Crown Vic with government plates. Out stepped Supervisory Deputy Marshal Tom Alvarez, Mia's direct supervisor for the summer, still holding the iced coffee he'd been drinking when the call came in. Alvarez took one look at the fake security SUVs, the magnetic signs, the drawn Glock now back in Mustache's holster, and sighed the sigh of a man whose vacation had just been canceled. "Gentlemen," he said, flashing his own badge, "you're all under arrest." Mustache tried bluster. "We have a contract." The HOA board voted. "Your contract is with a defunct LLC that dissolved in 2019, Alvarez said, already cuffing him. "Those magnetic signs are fraudulent. The firearms you're carrying as private citizens in Virginia require concealed carry permits you do not possess. And you just committed felony assault on a federal officer. Pick a charge, any charge." By evening, the story was viral. Body cam and ring footage showed the entire encounter. For grown men with guns versus one calm teenager and her dog. The HOA board issued a frantic apology and dissolved the security committee by emergency vote. The 4 men, unemployed contractors who'd been making $45 an hour to terrorize residents over grass height, were booked into Fairfax County ADC. Mia sat on the front porch that night, Loki's head in her lap, watching news vans argue over curb space. Her mom handed her a glass of sweet tea. "You okay, baby?" Mia shrugged. "I just wanted to walk the dog." Somewhere down the street, a magnetic sign peeled off an SUV and fluttered to the gutter like a white flag.